Are energy situations. And I say advanced only in the sense that, like, at this point you're sensitive and pretty aware, and even you may have some of your spiritual faculties like clairaudience and clairvoyance turned on, so you may be very aware at deep levels what's occurring. Like, people may be telling a story about cancer or something horrible that happened, or a car crash that day, and you may not only just recognize that it's like negative energy, but you may actually understand the source of the trauma or the root of it. I'm just saying, at some point you're going to be interacting with others with a level of awareness that is almost like you're steward over the moment, or you're like the caretaker over the moment. And here's what I've learned so far in doing this, okay? Now, mind you, I had a period of time where I was, as my soul explained it to me, I was being conditioned to deal with negative energy, so I've had a lot of reps with this. And just because in the future, there may be times where we have to be like, hey guys, we talked about sharing the tomatoes. It'll be a little rocky rolly here on physical earth for a phase, for a moment. And a lot of us are meant to help in those moments, and so if you're watching this now, what I'm hoping to do is accelerate your stepping into like a mastery of those moments, so that when the time comes, and the time is always now, I guess, we're always rocking it, we're always helping each other out, we'll be able to more gracefully hold the field and allow the old traumas to purge and cleanse and clear. People gain awareness of their traumas when they're in your presence. It's like they haven't seen someone rocking that energy field or that perspective before, and their angelic side is really excited and is learning, but their shadow side is almost triggered sometimes. And so here's what I would suggest that works really well. And this first one may sound boring, but it's actually the most important in my opinion. It's like, if you come in having done your meditation, your workout, your diet correctly, if you come in with high energy, and if you're doing what you need to be doing, and if you can look to invite forward the perfect version of the other, like you're trying to stay in your heart, your child, and call that forward in them, it's almost a non-judgment perspective. Like, you can discern their issues, but you're almost just trying to see the best version of them. You're just holding that high vibe and inviting that forward. In general, you're going to be met with that. Now, at times, there will be negative energy that comes into the scene, and based on your personal style and your stage of development, you may feel that, you may sense that, you may see that. You'll have your way of really being acutely attuned to, like, okay, a demon's here. I'm just kidding, but it's almost like people have like outfits they put on, and sometimes they put on their like, listen to me complain, or listen to this horrible story, and they have their motivations for doing that, but it's out of that victim worldview, it's out of that suffering trauma worldview. You know, life force can't hum in that situation, and you know, kind of the game we're playing is to keep it in the high vibe and help everyone rock into the high vibe, where the life force hums and the oceans are clean and everything's awesome. So what you can do is rest in your heart and expect for the negative energy to blow over. So imagine like light. If you need to use your hands, spin hands, like create like a little bubble for yourself, or just rest in your heart and trust that you're light, and the negative energy will just run off. If you get scared that the negative energy is gonna like catch you and get you into a fear zone, the being scared of it actually kind of moves you in that direction. So be not scared of it. Trust that the light comes from within, and you can hold the field even amidst a lot of negativity. Now, usually patience is all you need, and then there'll be a moment for you to kind of like get back in there and set the pace of the conversation to be under the right belief system, where we're all lifting each other up, where we're all working towards solutions, where there's forgiveness, understand, you know, okay, you guys get that. So what I'm saying is patience, because if like as soon as there's negativity, if you try and get in there and like modulate their belief system, or like correct them, or like stand for the truth, you're gonna trigger that version of themselves that still runs off those energies, and you'll end up victorious in the battle, but it'll cost just some of your own heart space. So you're better off just resting in heart, being patient. You know that some of us are younger souls, you know what I mean? So it's just like they're learning, non-judgment, you know what I mean? It's like, would you really be mad at a toddler for being a toddler? No, you wouldn't. You'd be like, oh, how can I help this toddler? And it might be something minor. It might just be making them laugh. It might just be like looking at them with loving light, you know what I mean? I'm saying it's kind of a subtle thing. Now, if you really need to, if you feel called to like make a stand or a teaching point, just do that from love and light. Like, what is the positive value you stand for, and speak from that. If you really, really need to, you're allowed to defend yourself, but it usually doesn't need to get to that, either verbally or however you need to do it. Now, one more point I want to make is on big situations, like crowds, you know what I mean? Places where like it's almost root chakraville. It's just like, you know, I mean, people are feeding off the wrong energy. What you want to do is announce yourself energetically beforehand, like send forward, like in your mind's eye, like a whole shoot of energy, and just be like, yeah, we're coming. And you're just like sending high vibes, and you're just letting the astral place know that you are arriving, that you are expecting to hold a certain amount of light, and they can kind of be, it's just like good manners or etiquette. I learned that from a friend, and it works well. Yeah. Do not go small. Like, keep your field up. If you go small and just shrink in, you didn't do what you need to do, which is hold the light. So stay up, stay big. Peace, peace, trust, heaven, peace, trust, heaven. If you really need to, it's stuff with like your fingers. One shot up, all the way up. Just like, yo, Prime Creator, like, can we deal with this riffraff? Like, I used to like almost try and like energetically, like always, if negative energy was coming at me, just like I was refusing it from my field. More so, it's just trust. If it really gets heavy, if it really gets swampy, one shot up, step into your field again, and like, and just be happy, be an inner child, be helpful. You may have to say some things, you may have to call some things out, but generally it's peace. It's peace, 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 but peace, peace, the peace, peace. Set the hearth, get in there, say enough things to like keep it on a high vibe, be big, don't go small, but be gentle. It's kind of like you don't want to overdo it. You kind of want to just like iterate it forward a little bit, iterate it forward a little bit. Go out for breathers. If you're at like a place for a long time, go get some fresh air, move. Like, if you can just move your body, you can get your charge back. So if you can get outside and like, then you can come back in and be like, hey guys, what were you talking about? Okay, you know, yeah. I'm just saying, like, keep your energy up, because that's how you help. Stay in your heart, because if your heart closes off, it's like your whole field goes. So stay in your heart, trust. Wow, 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 wow. That's enough. All right, I love you. Help others, guys. We're meant to help others. The more of us that do this, the faster we all heal and get going. So do this well. It's funny. Yeah. If you do this well, your experience basically, like, you get to stay in heaven more often. Do you see what I'm saying? So mastering your ability to help the group be in heaven is what allows you to experience heaven all the time. Now, some days I lose, and, you know, but if you win, it's better. Yeah. All right, it's a game. We're learning. Every day we get stronger. Over and out.